Wouldn't bother to embarrass either of us by calculating the 727 into the 10 and then multiplying go across.
100 and something US.
Oh, you mean 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000. Oh, you see, yeah. Since I entered social media, I've always been the type of person to make a record of everything or to publicize everything. My dog died, I did a video. My child was born, there's a video. And as I progressed, I realized that persons were becoming more and more interested in what I was doing or what was going on in my life. So it really started as just a fun thing, just having people fill in on the happenings of your life. Well, originally I started posting on my personal Facebook page. Um, Instagram came about some years later. It didn't pick up quite right away. I believe I would have started on Facebook on my personal page, and then my Instagram page started growing. And when that started growing, I decided to do a Facebook page. I guess, just naturally I migrated to Instagram while I was rebuilding the Facebook page, and I saw how much easier it was to get interactions and that sort of stuff on that platform. I had gotten a notification that had said that it was from Facebook and I needed to update some settings or something like that. And it required entering my password. Um, Only after I had actually done it, I kept seeing like a lot of posts, sorry, on Facebook, informing that hey, if you all get this message, it's not actually Facebook, but it's indeed a hacker. Um, and they took over my page for somebody from Sri Lanka or Pakistan or something, and they turned it into a gamer page. Unfortunately for me, had my Instagram been hacked, they could have just archived my content and I would have been able to retrieve it. But when your Facebook page is hacked and they remove everything, they delete it, and there's no way of retrieving, all of the content that you may have worked so hard to produce and put out there. Always having backups and backups of your content. And it's something I do now. I have my content on my phone, even if it's on YouTube, or it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's also on my phone, it's also on Google Drive. Like I have it backed up so many places. So in the event that any platform were to crash or get hacked, at least I would still have access to the content itself and it wouldn't be lost. Instagram is my favorite platform for interacting with my followers. In terms of Instagram stories and now reels, it's so much easier for your followers and fans to interact with you. Yes, you may see a Facebook story, browsing through Facebook, but you are less inclined to respond to the story or to repost it or, stuff like that. But Instagram, they so openly interact with the content, their comments, their reposts, their messages, their mentions. And because one of my brands, I guess, also deals with retail, in my opinion, Instagram is one of the easiest places to market that.
What's the majority of your audience?
The majority of my audience is female, but not by much. Last I checked it, I think it was about 52% female and 48% males. Yeah, in terms of countries, Trinidad and Tobago is the main one, but I do see some growth from Jamaica as well as the United States recently.
Are there any corporate entities reaching out to you to collaborate?
I actually am a brand ambassador for Vamco. Primarily, I represent Tips on Tea and Bachelor Tea, as well as Kylex Naturals, um, a brand that is very, very close to me because it has taken me through some very traumatic experiences last year and really helped improve my situation. I have worked with a couple other brands off and on, but if I have to speak about the two most prominent ones, it will be Vemco and Kylex Naturals. Also, CTS College of Business and Computer Studies, I act as a brand ambassador for them, where persons can enroll through me and get discounts for different courses from preschool all the way up to the graduate program.
When it comes to income, what is the biggest paycheck you've gotten from, and you don't have to say the name, from your brand relationships?
I think the biggest one was about 10,000. That's TT.
Wouldn't bother to embarrass either of us by calculating the 727 into the 10 and then multiplying across.
100 and something US.
You mean thousand?
Yeah, 1,000. Oh, you see, yeah. I'm at the point in my life where I am determined, especially in light of the pandemic, to continue to be present in my children's life and to not have to ever rush them out of the house on mornings because I need to get to work for 8 and get back for them by a babysitter or by a relative after 6, 7 in the evening.
Yeah, this grand resignation people are speaking about on the news also has to do a shift in how we think, right, and what we value, and that's a very interesting point. Well, thank you so much, Christa, for joining us in this edition of Caribbean Influencers. If you want to follow her, we will put the her links in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us at AC Marketing Caribbean.